At times in our life that we used to spend the whole day on stuff that aren't productive enough. And sometimes from the beginning of the day, when we start our day, right from the activities that we used to involve in the morning, before we leave home, after eating our first meal, and then we structurally invited to ourselves with the habits that we constantly forget to realize how we are being framed to waste our time, even at the moment when we feel like we have to do something that structurally nurture our habits with productive activeness. Sometimes through the stress of what we have to bind up in our mind, like the appearance that we have to entertain to others, like an activeness, smart looking person, be it with any kinds of activities we have to do it. And there are times that even at the moment we think that we have done enough with the things that are support our abilities to move on, even at our place after we committed our scheduled time, either with activities, the planning, the things that we have to finish, or either the pending work, or either the things that normally we as people have to apply ourselves. So it's our time now to realize that reflections of how we involve our life with the surroundings that happen around us, be it the time that we spend with family members, either with your parents, either with moms or dads, either with siblings and so on, even with the activities outside our household compounds, like after we stepping outside main gate of a house, like the people we used to talk with, even with a slight friendly gesture with the strangers on the street, either with the usual way of how we interacted with people we know or people we don't know, either with the time that we used to spend with little amount of money, either with the eating habits that we used to eat with, consume with, like either with the things that we know how to manage our time in order to adjust with the reality of people or of time, of situations, or even with the existing reflections of how to help others, or how to seek from others with their help when we have to face our troubles. So in life, sometimes we keep on stressed with the amount that we used to spend on things that aren't productive enough, with the times that we used to spend on things that aren't support our growth and our ability to explore our knowledge and so on. So from my point of view, just let it be. Appreciate ourselves with the little things that we have in our mind, or with the things that our hand had the ability to work with, our feet, or our whole body parts, even with the eyes that we used to see, or what we used to be curious about through visual sources in the palm of our hand. And even with the things that we have to highlight our spirituality, like praying to bless the meal before we had it, either in canteen, street foods, either at home and place of work, and so on. So being a man, we have to set our reflections from the beginning we introduce our day, and to the end that we must conclude our day before we go to bed. So live life to limit ourselves, to forgive ourselves the moment we realize that we have to forget and move on. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice evening.